What's up, family? Happy Mother's Day to all the ladies. We really love you. I want to make sure to tell all the ladies that don't have children that are always there for us and they step in as surrogate mothers. We love you so much, and this day is for you, and you deserve it as much as anybody else. I just want to say again, thank you all for supporting me and my project. Letters to My Daughters, it drops May 21st. You can pre-order now and get the signed copies, which will be going out just right before May 21st. But go to www.thefinancery.com and you'll be able to get your signed copy and pay for it, and it'll be mailed out to you. I really appreciate you. I'm really believing that it's going to help a lot of people, and it's just the start, because it's a book that just tells you about the basics of financial literacy, how to build wealth, and it gives you some definitions so that when you go and sit in front of your financial planner, you'll at least know what they're talking about. So this is for you. So go out and pre-order today. I want to tell you something that God put on my mind, because I told you this is a ministry. This movement is not just about selling a book, and I'm telling you, we're working on building a program for us to attack the 7 streams of wealth, so that we can all get up and stand on our own 2 feet and be self-sufficient. Is very important. But God put this on my heart while I was walking out today. It was super hot, and I know you guys have already been to church for Mother's Day, right? I hope you have. But this is not a sermon, but it's just something for you to reflect on in your time. Go take a peek at 2 Kings chapter 7, verses 3 through 10. And it's a great story. There's some great stories in the Bible. You should really check it out more often. But this story is it takes place as Israel is in a famine, and it's doubly bad for one set of people. There were lepers, and if you were a leper at this time, you were banned from the city. You were an outcast. All you could do, you were on the outskirts of the city. You were banned from going in, and if it was a famine in the city, imagine what it was for them. And technically, there are some people now, they say when America catches a cold, certain populations get the flu. Well, it was similar to that. But these lepers, they knew they were in a bad spot. They knew that if they stayed where they were going to starve and die. So the city, they couldn't go into the city. They were banned. But the enemy, the Syrian army, they were not too far away. And the lepers said to themselves, man, we can either sit here and die, or we can go to the lepers, or we can go to the Syrians. And that army will either put us in jail and make us captives, or they'll kill us. Either way, we're going to die, so we might as well take a chance that they'll make us captives and we will get some food and we won't die. So they went to the Syrian camp, and God moved for them, and he caused the Syrians to hear horses and armies coming towards them in such a large fashion that the Syrians just dipped. They left their whole camp intact. Food, cooking, clothes, horses, everything. They didn't take anything. They ran for their lives. And so when the lepers got there, all ready to surrender to the Syrians, they found that the Syrians were gone. They had food to eat. They had clothes to put on. They got themselves some gold, some horses. They were set. And it dawned on them that, man, they were sinning. They said, we got to go back to the camp. We got to tell the people in the city that, hey, the Syrians left everything. And so the rest of the story is they did go back and they told the Israelites. But that's all I want to talk about for right now. If you are in a point where you feel like everything is lost and you can't find your way out, man, you got to be encouraged. At some point, you just got to try something. Do not give up. Do not quit. You have a purpose. And sometimes your purpose is to go through things that you would never want to go through. Because as you go through it, you'll get through it. You can't get through it. You won't ever know that God is a deliverer if you don't face adversity. So, with our message at the Financiary, I want you to understand, if you don't know how you're making ends meet or how you're going to make ends meet, I want you to earnestly look at everything that you're trying. Sometimes you're going to have to do some things that you don't want to do. You may not say, I don't want to go and work a part-time job. I don't want to, what happens if somebody sees me working part-time at Walmart? Well, you have to try something. I'm not here to talk to people about, oh, you got to buy coupons, get clip coupons and do this and do that. No. Do all that. But that's not what this is about. This is about setting yourself up. And even if you're not at that point, but you're saying, hey, class, man, you were talking about having an emergency fund. Well, I'm making ends meet. Just I don't have any extra money to put in for an emergency fund to have 6 months of living expenses. This is what I'm saying. Get out and try something. Even if you're finding just something that's just a small menial job, just do it to put away something to save. This is also a good time if you got a side hustle that you've been thinking about doing. Start now. Do not despise the day of small beginnings. You got to try something, because you'll find that if you put something into motion, God is going to honor it. He will always take care of you. You have to believe. And for my friends and family out there, that, man, you've done it. You've done the thing, man. You got your house together. You got your money together. Kinda. But you're making all the money, but you haven't got anything to show for it except for stuff. But you know you're living paycheck to paycheck because you're buying. I need you guys to focus, because you have the power to build generational wealth if you are willing to put away and save for it. If you build it for your kids or for yourself, the 75-year-old version of you, when you look in the mirror, man, what is that person gonna say when they're looking in the mirror saying, oh, why didn't you put some money away so that we'd be better off right now? Do it right now. Start changing and save. You gotta save for yourself. I love you, but you got control over everything that you need to control. Now, the other thing I would say is, look, why are you waiting to get started? Getting started on building your wealth plan, it is a requirement. You gotta do it. You cannot wait too long, or it will be too late. And you're not gonna have any way to build anything. So let's say you're 60 and you really haven't saved a lot. That doesn't mean you shouldn't try and start now. Get a plan. I'm going to have some classes coming up soon. We're gonna all get it together. And don't compare yourself to what your neighbor has. You just got to make it for yourself. Some of the people that will have 5 times as much as you, But it doesn't matter. You just have to build for yourself. Remember, I believe in you. You can do more than you think you can. Listen to what God has told you and listen to his plan. I need you guys to go out and order Letters to My Daughters. It's at the Financery. I'm going to sign it for you. It's in pre-order. It goes out May 21st. I love you guys, and may God bless you, and happy Mother's Day again. Goodbye.